Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey. The asset store is full of awesome tools and assets to help you make your own games. There's more and more awesome visual stuff coming out every month, so in this video let's check out some highlights for June 25. Even if you don't pick up any of these, it's still great to look at them to see if they inspire you to build something. Just watching these assets is enough to fire up my imagination. I can immediately picture all the kinds of games that I could build. This one is a list of paid assets and effects. I've already made 2 videos covering the best free new assets and the best tools and systems. As always, there's links to the assets in the description, and as a bonus you can use the coupon code Monkey10 to get 10% off your order. And there's an awesome Humble Bundle that just started. This one has tons of tools and visual assets. For example, this really nice wireframe shader. You've got this tool to help you easily draw all kinds of debug shapes directly in your world. You've got a pack with a bunch of really cool shader effects. Then you've got some really nice dungeon props. You've got a bunch of everyday motions. Also some super cool cartoon VFX. And a bunch more stuff from a modular castle. You've got Fishnet Pro, some blood effects. You've got tons of icons, a bunch more characters, sci-fi bosses, dinosaurs, and all kinds of things. As always, if just one of these assets looks interesting, then the home bundle is worth it, so check it out with a link in the description. Alright, so starting off with a really cool animation pack. This one is all about hand gestures. This is definitely one of those niche but very fun packs. You've got all sorts of hand motions, so you can have it doing various kinds of hand signals, twisting some knobs, pointing, doing a thumbs up, telling someone to stop, and lots more. This one works in both first person and third person. Then if you want some nice water, here is a cool shader effect. This one is stylized, looks really nice, and it's also interactive. You can push objects through the waterfall and they will correctly stop the water. Pretty nice. Then for something quite a bit more spooky, here we have a horror hospital. It is definitely very scary, very high quality meshes and textures. It looks really awesome with this spooky lighting. This one is modular, so you can expand upon it in many ways. It's even got LODs to make it super performant. Then here we have a giant human animation pack. Now this is actually an interesting one. This one actually showed up as free for me. I don't know if that's because I already own one or more packs from this dev. I'm not sure why, but I got it for free, so that's awesome. This one is a huge pack, there's lots of animations. It includes basic motions, crafting animations, dancing, and really all kinds of melee animations. So this would be perfect for some kind of survival crafting game, maybe something like Valheim. With just this one single pack, you have more than enough to make a game just like that. And then here we have the latest Cinti pack. This one is called Pro Racer. It is really all about super fast cars on a racetrack. You've got some gorgeous looking F1-like cars, there's some trucks, some karts, some dirt bikes, and lots more, so really there's plenty of variety in this one pack. Also, I have to say, the videos that they make to showcase their packs, these are always super impressive. Personally, I love this trailer, there are so many cool slow-mo shots. If you'd like to make a racing game, then this pack would be absolutely perfect for all of your asset requirements. Up next, for some more fun effects, here we have a Graffiti FX collection. This one is also a really cool pack. The effects look straight out of a comic book. You've got lots of interesting, unique effects. As always, they can represent whatever you want in your game. So some of these, they could be attacks, some of them could be buffs or maybe debuffs. In total, over here you have 29 nice prefabs. And then if you're making a sneaky game, here are some assassin animations. These all look really nice. These would naturally fit perfectly in some game kind of like Assassin's Creed, or perhaps something sneaky like Splinter Cell, or even perhaps some kind of Hitman game. Those are all valid options, or they could just be finishers in some kind of fighting game. There's a lot of animations in this pack, both simple and complex. And then, if you need a mountain of weapons, here you have a giant pack from IT Happy. These come in various styles. You've got medieval, fantasy, and sci-fi. You've also got swords, hammers, daggers, and a bunch more, and some are even animated. All of these look really nice. I could see this pack being used in some kind of MMORPG game. For example, the medieval weapons, those could be your basic gear, and then the sci-fi glowy ones, those could be some nice rare items. Next, for some fun elementals, here's a great pack. I really like the look of these. Very cool, very unique. You've got fire, ice, lighting, pretty much the basic ones. Then you've also got a void elemental, you've got light elementals. There's one made out of lightning, one made out of nature. This pack includes 11 elementals, and each of them also includes a bunch of animations. Next, if you need some fire spells, here's a great looking pack. You've got a lot of effects, all of them looking really nice. Some look like basic fire, others look really intense. You've also got some cool beams, and some that look like thrusters or some kind of flamethrower. All of these in different unique colors. And then if you want to polish your UI, here are some UI shader effects. They look really nice, really awesome, definitely much better than just having a static image. If you apply these effects on mouse over, then your buttons would look really great. You've got various effects with all kinds of colors to make it fit whatever game you're working on. After that, if you want to make a SWAT game, here's a really cool low poly pack. I've mentioned several times how one of my favorite games growing up were the SWAT games. So looking at a pack like this one makes me really want to spend 6 months making a fun SWAT game with this pack. The style is nice and low poly, it is different from Cinti. This one is a pretty big pack. You've got multiple weapons, multiple characters, various vehicles, even an entire police station, all of it nice and modular. Really cool. Up next, here's a super cool looking pack. It's a modular racing pack. Basically, you've got all sorts of parts, like decals, the driver, spoiler, engine, wheels, and tons more, and you can mix and match them with all kinds of parts. So really, the amount of variation you can get is pretty much near infinite. You can mix and match from all of these parts. The style is cute and stubby. So looking at this, it immediately makes me want to make a game kind of like Micro Machines. That was a really fun game. Next, for something to make your transitions a bit more interesting, here's a pack with a bunch of them. So instead of just fade to black and change, instead you can use some more fun ones. For example, you can use a kind of shredder effect. Perhaps you can use the squish and stretch. Maybe use one with bubbles that looks sort of dreamlike, or the one that has 4 corners, or really many others. This one includes over 40 cinematic transitions. Really nice. Or maybe you just need a single giant scary boss. Look at this one. It's a mutant zombie boss. This is a really high quality model, it is super detailed. It kind of looks like Bane a little bit, but more zombie-like. This could be a great enemy in your game, or perhaps it could even be the player. Maybe a game where you play as a zombie and you need to kill all the humans, that could be fun. And if you have combat or shooting in your game, then you need some animations for when the player or the enemies get hit, kind of like this pack. It features over 60 hit animations. They are split into various types, like hit just on top, hit on the middle or lower. You've got animations for hit by spells or some really heavy weapons, or even get hit while on the ground. These are the kinds of animations that can really help your game look a lot more polished. It is much better to have your enemies do a little twitch as opposed to just not react to getting hit at all. Next, if you're making a 2D pixel art game, here's a pack with a ton of VFX, all in a nice, gorgeous pixel art style. Personally, I love how fluid these look. You've got lots of fire, liquid, ice, air, and a bunch more, really tons of effects. All of them super high quality, super high frame rate. These would definitely be perfect in any kind of pixel art game. Or perhaps you really just want some fun boosts, kind of like this one. You can add these to your character to make it move super fast, or maybe add it to a bullet to make it really visible. The trails all look really gorgeous. You've got some simple and some that are very complex. Next, if you want to break some stuff, here are some breakable lamps. This is another small thing that always makes your games look much more impactful. Just make sure to make the objects shatter on impact. Here you've got various lamps and you can break them down. So immediately this makes me think this would be perfect for a Splinter Cell game. Just pop on the lights and move in the shadows, that's always fun. Or how about some gorgeous Flipbook animations? This one is all about smoke. Personally, I love Flipbook animations. They always look so satisfying. This one has tons of smoke particles, although of course you can recolor them to make it look like water or blood or literally anything else. Alright, so those are my top 20 new visual assets on the Unity App Store for June 25. There's links to all in the description, and as a bonus you can use the coupon code Monkey10 to get 10% off your order. Also check out my own free and paid assets on store. Alright, hope that's useful. Check out these videos to learn some more. Thanks to these awesome Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.